Today is one of the greatest moments in the history of movie casting because we now finally have a new Punisher, and he is Jon Bernthal. And I'm so fucking happy. Oh my god. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Daredevil Season 2 is going to have the Punisher in it, and we have him, and he is Jon Bernthal. This is the greatest day of my life! I'm so happy. I've been pretty cool with every Punisher casting and representation in media so far, not counting Dolph Lundgren. Sorry, Dolph. I love you as an 80s action movie fan, but that movie was fucking boring. That being said, Thomas Jane and Ray Stevenson were awesome in their own ways, and I think Jon Bernthal is going to be just as great. Yes, Daredevil Season 2 is confirmed to have the Punisher in it. We're going to see Daredevil versus Punisher, and Jon Bernthal is going to be the Punisher, and that's awesome. Jon Bernthal, for those of you who don't know, is Shane from The Walking Dead. Probably one of the best parts of The Walking Dead, and the reason I don't really watch it anymore is because there's not stuff that good anymore. He is a great actor. See him in the early seasons of Walking Dead. See him in Fury. See him in Wolf of Wall Street.
Hey, Ma, we got chicken or what?
See him in Snitch, and just see him pop up in other various movies where he's just kind of scary, but also a very, very convincing and compelling actor. He's got that, like, crazy eye. He can give you, like, that 1,000-yard stare, you know? He can be really fearsome just by the look of his eyes. He's got that crazy in him, and I really think he's perfect for the Punisher because he's got that grit. He's got that scariness in his eyes. He's got the toughness. He's obviously jacked as fuck. He's got a chiseled face. He's badass. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm also just really happy because Punisher versus Daredevil is a thing that, like, I've just dreamed about and read about since I was a little kid. Oh, I'm like, fuck. Like, right now, I'm just like, ugh. Like, Punisher for me in the early to mid-90s was a really big deal for me. He was kind of like my Solid Snake before I met Solid Snake. You know, he's the Punisher. There's a lot to him, and there's a lot of different ways that can be interpreted, similar to the complexities of Batman. And the Daredevil and Punisher comic arcs were just so fucking great and so awesome. Oh my god, this is gonna be great! I can't even make a coherent video. I haven't been this happy about a comic book casting in quite some time. I will be very sad to see Thomas Jane go, because I guess this pretty much means we're never gonna see him as the Punisher again. For what it's worth, even though it didn't represent the character of the Punisher that well, I really enjoyed the Punisher as a movie. It was awesome, and if you've never seen it, check out the director's cut. And also, don't let anybody talk shit about Punisher Warzone, because that was just as good. That's more of a better representation of the Punisher Max series, which you should read, and that was really good too, save for the guy who played Jigsaw. That was really too hammy. Oh, also the Punisher video game is like my bread and butter. That's like one of the best. But that being said, I'm really, really excited about this. I'm excited to see the Punisher back in New York City doing his thing, especially sparring with Daredevil, because they are men of similar ideals with different ways of going about it, even though they both really like violence. I could not be happier. I just wanted to throw this video out here right now. I love the Punisher so much. I don't know if I ever told you guys that. I don't know if I showed you guys this, but this shirt is from 2004 from the original Punisher movie. I am that much of a sweaty comic book nerd. I have a faded old t-shirt from an old ass movie. But anyway, let me know what you guys think of this casting. Let me know if you're excited about Daredevil Season 2, because I know I certainly am, especially now, because Jon Bernthal is great. So let's talk about it in the comments or on Twitter. And as always, guys, I'm Jake Baldino. You can like me on Facebook, you can yell at me on Twitter, and you can subscribe because video games.